Hello my YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do an update video of my 2021 Hermes handbag collection. So if you watch my other videos, you know that I started my Hermes journey in mid-2020. So when the pandemic hit and you've got nothing much to do at home, and so I started to learn more about Hermes, their craftsmanship, and so I started with my first Constance. So this is my first Quota bag from Hermes, and I got it from Hawaii. And because back then Hawaii had travel restrictions, so my essay, my lovely essay, she shipped it from Hawaii to my home, of course charging my local tax. But yeah, so this Constance Mini is in the gold color. This is one of the most sought after color in Hermes, and it came with the palladium hardware. I personally prefer palladium hardware with gold because with gold color you have the white stitching. I think it just goes really well with the palladium hardware. But I know a lot of people think gold on gold is the most classic combination. I think they both look great with Hermes gold color. And then the reason why you're seeing a Chanel Le Boy here is because for the Le Boy I got it in the pearly white color. And so when you look at it, this is not beige or this is not pale white. I brought it here because I want to compare with the Craie Birkin 25 that I got recently. So this Craie Birkin 25, oh my gosh, it's highly sought after. And then I know a lot of people who have been chasing after this bag for years, and I felt really fortunate to have scored this bag. But when you compare them together, you see for Craie, it has this a little bit grayish undertone to it, versus my Chanel Le Boy, it's more, I think, milky, or maybe it's a little bit pearly color, but both came with gold hardware. So my Craie Birkin 25 came with rose gold hardware, and then this Chanel Le Boy came with antique gold hardware. I think white and gold, they just go really well together. And for this one, I scored this bag in May this year, and to be honest, I started to realize it's becoming more and more competitive. So when I got my first Birkin, which is this Birkin 25 in color Ebene, I think it was relatively easy. So I ordered my thinnest necklace from my sales associate in Hawaii. And soon after that, she was able to offer me this bag, and I requested for gold hardware as well. I think that's because for the Constance Mini, I had it in the palladium hardware, and then I just kind of want to have both. Obviously back then it was around Thanksgiving time last year in 2020, and so I actually went to Hawaii, and my sales associate asked me whether I want to pick the color or do I want to pick the hardware, and then I picked the hardware. So that's why I got the Ebene color one. But thinking back, if I told my sales associate, I don't mind, having another palladium hardware Birkin, I think she might offer me, I don't know, some other really gorgeous color like Grace Pearl or something. So right now, I think I'm just being more open with the hardware. I think I care more about the color of the bag and also the leather. So my first Birkin is, very fortunately, I got offered in the Togo leather. So it's very scratch resistant, and I just love how relaxed and casual this leather looks. And similarly for my Birkin 25 in color Craie, it also came with Togo leather. But you can kind of tell the Togo leather between 2020 and 2021 are a little bit different. I would say I would prefer the Togo leather from 2020. And then for the 2021 Togo, I think you can see a little bit the vein across the bag. Well, I know a lot of people prefer that because the veins are the things that make this bag super special. but for me, I would just prefer to have something that is like smoother. And my third Birkin, so well, actually this is the second Birkin that I scored, but I got it from Vegas. So if you haven't watched my unboxing video from Vegas, please feel free to follow this link. And for this particular Birkin 25, it came in the TN leather. So as I mentioned in my other video, this leather was introduced in 2015. So it's a relatively newer leather from Hermes. And also I think it has this luxurious feeling. I think the best way to describe it is it's a combination of Swift leather and Togo leather. So it is very smooth if you feel it when you compare it to the Togo leather. But at the same time, I think it's also very durable and scratch resistant. So you don't need to worry about it like the way that you do with, you know, Swift leather. So I personally really like this leather. And also like it's always good to add a pop of, you know, red to your bag collection, especially during the holiday seasons, right? When Christmas came, and also like when, you know, for us, it's like Chinese New Year, it's always good to wear red. All right, so, and going back to my Constance Mini, this is in the Epsom leather. However, if you open it up, so inside it's a very smooth Swift leather. And I think the leather will recover even if you have like some minor scratches inside. Obviously when you put keys inside, it's hard to, you know, kind of control like whether you get scratches. But I think even if you do, after like several weeks, I would say like most of the scratches will be gone by then. And as you notice, I took off all my twillies. I'm the one who love to accessorize my Birkins with twillies. I know some of you guys might prefer to accessorize your bags with the bag charms like the rodeo. But for me, I think I just prefer, you know, twillies with Birkin. But today I just took everything off so that you can see when the bag came directly from the store, what it looked like. And if you're interested in how I accessorize my bags and how do I pick the twillies that match different color and also like the hardware combination, please also follow this link because I did another detailed review of my Hermes twilly collection and how I style my twillies with my Hermes handbags. All right, so that's pretty much it for today's video. And last but not least, I'm going to share a little bit about how I'm feeling about the whole, you know, the Hermes game, and also my attitude towards like getting another bag, another Quota bag later or sometime in the future. Well, right now I think I'm pretty content with my current collection. And then I'm a huge Birkin lover, as you may tell, but I might think about, you know, getting another Cali into my collection. So I'm not sure whether it would be like a Cali 25, 28, or it would be the best if I can add a mini Cali to my collection. But I know like that bag is just like impossible to get. But when my SA offered me this Birkin 25 in Craie, I feel like mission complete, you know, mission accomplished. And I think I'm really happy with my Birkin 25 collection. The Birkin is just like my favorite design from Hermes, and I think from like versatility perspective and functionality, it's just like it works the best with me. And I just love the casual and relaxed look of the Birkin. But again, like I don't mind adding another Cali to my collection. And in terms of like playing the Hermes game, like for me, I feel like it's more about like building relationship and, you know, building trust with your SA. Because it's like, I will say like it might become like a win-win situation if you have like a good relationship, right? And if you're really into some of the other items Hermes offered, trust me, like if you go to a Hermes store and then you start like really noticing like some of their like cashmere items, like some of their home goods, and even some of their shoes are pretty good. And I might do another video and to talk about my the other items I got from Hermes before scoring my Birkins and Constance, so the Quota bags. And if you're interested in those type of videos, please leave your comments down below. And all right, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!